Okay. Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon, evening, morning, depending on what time you're watching this, right? Um, haven't been on my phone quite often lately because I've been really busy with Marvel Rivals, right? So I've gotten Bucky to Lord level, which essentially you have to do certain few things, and in order to get that Lord status, you gotta play for certain amount of hours, and then you gotta land the final hit. You gotta hook people with his bionic arm, and then you just gotta deal a lot of damage. So did it make me into a better Bucky player? Of course, it does not. It just means I managed to hit a milestone by doing certain amount of goals with Bucky. But did it make me understand Bucky better? I would say yeah. And I think this can kind of loosely translates to how you can approach life. Oftentimes, you don't necessarily like the things you're doing. You can reach certain level of certificate. You can reach certain level of competency, but it's still not enjoyable to you, which is the same way I felt about playing Winter Soldier slash Bucky in Marvel Rivals. Whereas I got him to Lord. The first player I got him to Lord, but it was not an enjoyable process. It was very very daunting. It was very very tiring. Meanwhile, right now I'm on Captain America Lord Grind, and he's my favorite player. He's my favorite character to play in Rivals. Um, I like him as a character. I like him as a system, as a mechanic in the game, right? Because he's the kind of character that provides shield, but he's also fast. He's also very tanky, and maybe deep down is the kind of person I want to be. Fast, strong, and highly durable, and also provides shield to the team, right? And Captain America in Rebels, he does not have. When you perform as him, it doesn't truly be reflected in the stats, which goes, which is pretty much the same way in life as well. Not a lot of things that you've done is recorded, is documented, or is not reflected or visually represented out there digitally, physically even. Uh, so yeah, and it does not make you less of a person just because what you've done or what you're doing is not, it's not out there. Like, if it's not physically proven, it does not make you less of a person. It does not make you less of whatever it is you're doing. But most definitely, it does not make you less of a person, because people often try to downplay what you've done, your success, your contribution, because they don't see these things, and it can be very demotivating as a person if you're just really try your best to put yourself out there, but the stats or the recording, the document doesn't reflect that. But this is I can't believe I'm learning this from a video game, from playing Captain America in Rivals, but I would say that's most of the time that's the case, right? That's why this is pretty much the longest I've been since I've deactivated my Instagram, and I don't miss it at all. I I'm not even that active on TikTok anymore. I just post whatever I want whenever I want without thinking about likes and followers and whatnot. All I'm focusing now is just renting, or maybe just do this, YouTube stuff, very casually, of course. Being the most genuine I can, because I can do it pretty much anywhere else. Just I feel like YouTube is the safest space to do that, because it's easy for me to portray myself as goofy, but it's even harder for me to portray myself as someone who's done a lot of introspective work. Yeah, so that's about it. Just because, so the moral of today's video is, just because you don't see your result on paper, or it's very very hard to see. Oh yeah, the same thing about dieting too as well. I'm on a diet as well. I'm cutting my body fat percentage. You don't see results, but once you put your head back out and you just zoom out from the picture, you can actually see the trend going downward. You can see certain things going up. You have to see the bigger picture, but that can only work if you're the one capturing the picture as well. Whoo! I should write a book. I don't even know what that means, but I think we can make a sense out of it. So anyway, that's about it. All right, see you in the next one. Bye bye.